Hey everyone, welcome to Zozo Anime. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another TV anime season review your way in most particular. And I'm telling you, I'm excited to bring this your way, guys. Just in case this has not come across your radar, you gotta check out this series. And I can't wait to dive into season 2. But before I even attempt that, I'll talk about season 1. What am I talking? I'm talking about My Happy Marriage Season 1. Came out in 2023. It's 13 episodes, 23 to 25 minutes each, TV 14. And guys, for it being kind of like a set piece in the sense that it seems like it's the early 1930s, 40 vibes because of the cars that are in this damn thing. But for the most part, wow. Let me give you the synopsis of it, okay? An unhappy young woman from an abusive family is married off to a fearsome and chilly army commander, but the two learn more about each other. Love may have a chance. And that's very brief, guys, and it doesn't really tell you what the hell this is about. This is about kind of like spirits and ghosts and stuff, but it's done in a way that it's so far in the distance, but when shit happens, you know. There's a couple of explosive scenes with the magic kind of coming out of people, but it's done in a way that it's believable. It doesn't throw you out there like, what the hell am I watching? I thought I was watching one thing. No, none of that. It's such a sad, serious, heartwarming, and heartbreaking story that you witness, especially for season 1, especially when you meet up with the main character, Miyo. Oh my God, like, she's been through a lot, from losing her mother at an early age, from basically being tossed aside by her father when her father kind of like remarried someone else because the mother passed away, and for her to be tossed aside for this new stepsister that comes along, Miss Golden Child, like such a bitch, pardon the language. You meet her in the first scene and the way she treats her older sister like trash, all because of this not having powers as a kid. And it's all about having powers as a kid or inside something to give you power over other people and all that crap. Trust me, greed, corruption, it's all in here. But it's pretty sad, and from her to be treated like, best way I can sum it up, guys, is like Cinderella, but on a much more harsh and serious level, and throw in the Japanese culture on top of that. Wow, heartbreaking. You got a guy who likes this girl, who all of a sudden is forced to marry the second sister because she's the one who has powers, and that kind of throws him for a loop. And then in order to kind of save her, she kind of gets married off to this guy who they think he was a douchebag because he come across as a cold-hearted son of a bitch commander, but little do you know, it's all like a defense mechanism to kind of like keep people at bay. And once she kind of like worms her way in with her innocence and stuff, guys, and I mean innocence, she doesn't know how to love because she's never been loved. She's been abused. She's been told that she's trash. Like, I'm telling you, just for him to slowly discover this soft, genuine side instead of kind of judging her for not opening up like she should have at the beginning when they first met was phenomenal. Like, it was told very well, and it was heartbreaking, man. You felt for this girl, and I'm pretty sure the character, let me get this right, Kiyoka, or what, I think that's his name. I hope it's right, because I get these Japanese names wrong, and I apologize. He slowly realizes that she is actually genuine and innocent, and so he decides, you know what? I'm going to find out, why does she have these tattered clothes, and her hands are this way and that way, and she doesn't look up and stuff, because he's supposed to marry someone who comes from a well-mannered family. Like, you would have thought, being a daughter of someone who was kind of like of that stature, why is she like this? So he does some investigating himself, and he finds out that she was abused and mistreated and all that shit, and that made him more protective of her. And at the same time, you find about this demon spirit world that he's a part of, and he has some sort of kick-ass powers that kind of comes to the forefront when he burns down her house. Holy shit. To rescue her, because they end up kidnapping her, because the middle sister all of a sudden saw how cute this guy was, and she wanted this guy, but it backfired because she got what she got deserved. Trust me, I don't want to ruin it. You go check it out for yourselves. But yeah, to kidnap her, and then the stepmother to beating her up to try and change her to the mind, say, no, you know what, you're not going to marry this guy, you're going to marry this other dude who liked you, and your younger sister's going to marry this dude. But nope, he wouldn't have anything of it. And she actually stood up for herself for the first time ever and told, no, I'm not doing it. And he comes in guns a-blazing, guys, literally, and saves her butt. And then near the end, you find out more of her history. She's part of one of the most powerful bloodlines, and for some reason she's having these nightmares because her mother blocked her powers as a kid to protect her, so these idiots won't get a hold of her, and it's come to the forefront. He's discovering it, and whatever, you find out her grandfather and cousin are alive, and they want to protect her, so there was this big-ass battle over her, and he kind of got cheated out of winning, and then he had to kind of give her up, and that's when he gets injured. And then, of course, she finds it in herself. She touches this tree, and her powers come back, and she has the ability to go into people's dreams and kind of control what's going on in their dreams and kind of fix shit, in a sense. So she kind of, like, sits beside him because he got hurt and injured, and she brings him back to the world of the living. Kind of like a Stranger Things moment, guys, is the best way I can describe it. But, yeah, and the more and more they fall in love with each other, they have a couple of tender moments there. And there is a second season, so I don't know if they're going to get married or whatever the hell. But either way, they're happy. But you know, when shit's going well, shit's going to hit the fan. And I think that's what's going to happen in season 2. But very well, very innocent, very well written. Looks spectacular, you know. And for things like My Happy Marriage, you know. But it totally makes sense when you actually watch all 13 episodes. And then you got this ghosts and spirit shit on the side as a, you know, like a B plot kind of thing. But wow, just to kind of see her growth as a person and be more free and to smile, man, like heartbreaking, but it was well done. And I can't wait to watch season 2 on my own. So like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews that are up on our YouTube channel, guys. You know, I believe there's Blue Box, and if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the second one, man. Was it Not Love Through a Prism? That's already done. Blue Box, and I'm trying to remember the other one that popped up before this. But anyway, just check it out. That's my official My Happy Marriage Season 1 review. Tune in tomorrow. There'll be another review. I'm going to try and dive into another 12 or 13 episode series so I can bring it your way. And we'll go from there, guys. So until then, be the hell good. Stay off the King's Throne. I'll see you guys where? Right here on Zozo Anime.